Is that writing personal stuff, is that something that you had to learn over the years to really dare to get into that zone?
No, I always did it, but maybe I kind of pushed it to one side, but now it just, I finally realise that's what I'm good at, you know, is writing songs about breaking up with girlfriends.
You have to get through a lot then, at least 10 for this record, I think.
Yeah, there's been a few.
For you, Ben, can you say that the lyric that he came up, I assume you came up with the lyric for Better Than This?
Yeah.
Did it trigger something, did it had something special for you also that made it maybe stand out?
I think it's just the overall, you know, it literally was a kind of proper songwriting as in we were both just writing it at the same time. So there wasn't really, I think you had some parts of the song, I think.
Yeah, but it did touch something in you, in that you
yeah.
had recently split up with your girlfriend as well.
I suppose so, yeah.
You know, we were on the same page. You know.
What page was that?
Just the broken-hearted page. Yeah.
I'd lost my job as well, and so you know, they kind of, you know, those, you know, Better Than This, you know, it can mean something else, I suppose, at the same time.
Yeah, we were both in a pretty low point. No job, no girlfriend, nowhere to live even at that point. Yeah, so it was pretty. Yeah, and then that's when we just couldn't really write anything else except the songs that we wrote, really.
But was that maybe that you were both at a low point, maybe also something that you motivated you even more to pursue maybe this path and maybe just go for it 100%?
Yeah.
Instead of maybe playing
that, and also getting a good reaction from friends. You know, we played a couple of songs to friends and they were quite impressed for once.
Yeah?
Yeah,
that really, that, you know.
Well, we realised we could, you know, we should give it a go.
Yeah? Because was that something that you aimed for, or was it something that just came?
An accident, really. It wasn't. We you know, like we said, you know, it was in the summer, and we just met up for a week or so and started just messing around, really. And then we came up with this song, and then we thought, let's have another go at doing another one, and then it just started rolling on from there.
What was it maybe from this song that maybe opened the door or path to other songs on the record?
I think it was more the fact that we just did something that was just completely different from probably things before that we'd done together, and I don't know.
We just decided to really sort of go with the whole, you know, synths and using nice synthesizers. But before we were using like live instrumentation, maybe like guitars and things, and you know, because we like different music, but it's like, no, this sounds good to us. Just getting on those nice vintage synth sounds, and Ben had been collecting his own sort of sounds as well.
Through the years.
Because we'd worked together, you know, every now and again, every 6 months or even once a year. And in the same time, Ben was working with lots of other people. He had his own studio before, and he was engineering for lots of artists, like from jazz to kind of hip hop and grime and all sorts of different people over in East London. And he was collecting a lot of sounds and a lot of skills, and so it all sort of was building up to a point where we were both ready to do something that was a step on from what we were doing before.
Because for you also maybe working for other people instead of maybe making your own music, did you feel that you sort of had to come out of you to do, or were you always writing stuff?
I was on and off, but it's always difficult because I was running it, you know, the studio. So, you know, you're working, you know, long shifts, and at the end of it, it's probably the last thing that you want to do is start doing your own work. But actually, when I finished working at the studio, I then moved away from London and got myself a new laptop. And it kind of inspired me again, and I got all my old samples out, went through them, and yeah, just kind of started writing. And then I worked with another friend of mine, sort of doing electronic house music, and that, you know, and you just start getting back into it again.